uh, the entrepreneurship innovations, and technology development, and to position Vishakhapatnam on the world map. That is the kind of a commitment. All of them have got a world class education, world class experience. They all studied in years of graduating from Andhra University and the region, and they are returned back to give their best to the state where they belong. Srinivas holds a bachelor's degree in engineering from Andhra University, a master's degree in computer science, and a graduate certificate in software engineering from GMU, USA. Srinivas worked in various IT companies. He was also the operations head of an HR service company. His interests include literacy, learning, community development. What's a wonderful vision he has set for him. We were all talking the theory yesterday, what we are saying, any human's life is learning, earning, and learning, and that should be the pathway. So he has already reached all that. He is not returning to the society. Capacity, whatever he could, everyone has their own limitations. But what is important is that the feeling in our heart to return back to the society, whatever best way we can do it. So Srinivas is a very humble, nice gentleman. And you see, when I ask for profiles, many people gave profiles and turning into several pages. But Srinivas has given only 6 lines about his profile and contributing enormously to the society. So the lesson, what we should learn is that talk less, work more. He belongs to that category. I request Srinivas to inspire our participants through your life experiences and see the objectives of the program. We should be able to achieve at least part of the some small percentage of this what our expectation. I request Srinivas to welcome Srinivas.
Is that tradition, sir? Tradition.
No. This is not.
Just take it ahead. Take it.
Please don't mind.
Yeah, we should have the diversity of cultures and
No. I feel that I'm not deserving for those things.
It's a strength and load, sir.
Yes, this.
What do you do?
No, break it. No. You want to have it?
Break for 5 minutes. So,
I think we have finished.
those are very glowing words from Professor Purushottam, but I don't know if I'm deserving of any of those. I would like to. My topic today is about social entrepreneurship, and I was asked to talk about social entrepreneurship, opportunities and challenges of that. So, before I talk about what I know and what I have researched and what I have found on this, and what I understand, is there anyone among you who already is aware of what social entrepreneurship is about? So maybe you can just share. And
So I'm already part of this social impact program led by IFI.
okay,
It's basically about how we want to impact the society. That is a major one of the major things that we are taking into consideration in development of venture.
okay,
That
very good. Anyone else who is already
What you can do to help society in a better way, maybe with respect to recycling of products, helping the economy from this sort of pollution and any products or services that will help you to maintain the society in a better way.
didn't hear what you said. Yeah, but if you're talking about benefiting society, in pretty much anything decent that you do with your life is benefiting society.
Doing it on a larger scale,
Not
giving
necessarily.
employment through what we are doing to a certain number of people,
Okay.
be employed, their standard of living has increased, all these sort of things. Maybe that will come under social enterprise.
Very
Frankly,
good.
one word, non-profitable organizations also come under social enterprise.
No, actually, that's where I'd like to change it a little bit, and that's why I'm making, I'm posing questions. Unlike others, what you're going to get from me is a conversation. So I am going to challenge you just like I would expect you to challenge me, so that we can learn together. And uh, two things here. There are non-profit organizations that do provide employment because if they're supposed to run as a non-profit rather than one person, then you are going to apply. That's one. And the second one is that if you are providing employment to more than a certain number of people, that is social enterprise. Any company that is providing employment is to social enterprise. The part that I wanted to, I'm just pushing back. The part that I wanted to add, the one that you added already, in my, what kind of an impact are we creating among in society when it comes to is something that captures that's what we mentioned, creating through your actions. Okay,
If you don't use it, it goes to the other mode. You are paying it to be in the thing.
no, it's not about talking. No, I'm saying that we can't set the box. So, you just screen saver. Screen saver. Yeah, remove that. Same thing. The first.
Friday we are going to that AMTZ. They're going to park from here. They go to travel. So we have to start from here 9 o'clock. People who want to join, all of us should come right here. Okay? We are arranging a bus. In a bus, we are all going. So please your name after this group. Whoever is interested, because wish everybody should attend. You want a certificate from the MSLA, this is one of the mandatory conditions. Everyone has to participate in this meeting. Okay? So,
As individuals, we don't go.
Day on Friday.
Day on Friday. If you will be coming back to online institutions. Morning we are going to visit the AMTZ and TNC Innovation Center. The two major incubation facilities in Vishakhapatnam. So, then,
So for the next 1 hour or so, I'd like to do this. What or who are social entrepreneurs, what is social entrepreneurship, and then after that we talk about certain examples of social entrepreneurship, and then I'd like to cover the opportunities that are available, and obviously there are millions, so we'll only be able to cover a couple of them, and then some challenges. If there are any question answers or questions, then we try to cover that. This is an interactive session, so please do talk and please ask the question. Please interrupt at any point of time. But before you do that, one thing that the one thing that I would like to request you is put your phone in silent mode, please, so that people don't get disturbed. as we were discussing, thank you for the sharing your thoughts on this. So, entrepreneurship is all about making a profit. Very simply put. And I'm not much into definitions, so you're not going to hear a lot of definitions from me. But here is something that I picked up from one of the persons who wrote, one of the universities that wrote about social entrepreneurship. Something where you're coming up with innovative social solutions that solve, as I just said, societal problem, something that could be a cultural or it could be something that is related to environment. Thank you for the examples that you gave about recycling and waste management and so on. I will be using those examples going forward. So let's get right into the uh, examples. But before we do that, one of the things that we should all be clear about is that social enterprises are not non-profit organizations. They're not charity. If you're a charity, then you're not a social enterprise. Because as we talked, as the previous slide mentioned, you have to make a profit in order for yourself to be able to say, I am a social enterprise. And so, what exactly is the big difference between a social enterprise? The demarcation, other than the profit thing, is not really a huge, very thick line that we can separate things into this or that. So I'd like to first use this as an example. Whether it's a non-profit, a charity, or a social enterprise, when you're talking about supporting a public cause, both of them do. But when it comes to relying on fundraising, and so on, then charities obviously depend completely survive only if they get funds. And whereas social enterprises don't look at those things as donations. How do you can support your operations in a social enterprise through selling of your products and services. Whereas a non-profit charity does not. It's not about selling products and services. Some of them encourage uh, their participants or their uh, beneficiaries to maybe get into that, but they don't do it directly through their own enterprises. Now, social enterprises try to generate a profit. Charities don't. And the last one, any donations, any funds that are given to a social enterprise, they are not tax deductible. A charity, they could be tax deductible depending on the laws of the nation. In our country, we have the APG that you look for, and then of course, you're getting funds from outside the country, so we have CRA and so on. Now, getting into some examples of social enterprises, I want to take a few examples from outside the country and also examples from within the country. There are lots of blogs and articles written about social enterprises within the country, but the people who wrote those seem to be merging charity and social enterprise as one. So they're talking about things that don't really make fit the social enterprise category in my view. I could be wrong. The Coms is one company where they manufacture shoes and they sell shoes. But for every pair of shoes that they manufacture, they're donating one pair of shoes to somebody in any part of the world where there is a necessity for footwear. So their whole enterprise is, if you are going to support me and buy shoes from me, then you are you are making sure that you get a pair of shoes, but you're also making sure that you're getting somebody else is getting a pair of shoes because of the money that you're giving. So instead of 500 rupees or 10,000 rupees, uh, 400 rupees or 9,000 rupees going into your shoes. It could be 500 rupees or 10,000 rupees, and a hundred extra thousand that you're paying is taking care of that. They're a profitable enterprise. But this is what they're doing. And the reason why I believe that you can have a doubt in your mind. Wait, so they make money. They make money. And this comes under CSR. So why is it not just okay? I'm doing some charitable work over here. It's the reason why I'm saying it's not my claim because I read about them and I've heard of them. When they get money from investors, they're telling investors this is what we are doing. A part of your money is going to go there. Your profits are not going to be completely to you. Dividends are not going to come completely to you. This is going to go there. They're actually going and disclosing that to their investors also when they're doing this. And second, it's a part of their. They're not saying I'm allocating 1% of my money or my profits or my revenue to charity. They're actually saying, irrespective of my profits or whatever, when I'm selling a pair of shoes, I'm also giving one more pair of shoes. Very slight but uh, important distinction. A similar organization that does that, Warby Parker is a very famous, I'm sure some of you who know branded items will know about this. Warby Parker is famous for its lenses and eyewear. So they are going and supporting, they're providing eyewear classes to a lot of people. They get tests done and they do a lot of classes, provide a lot of eyewear to people across the world. India, in and around Delhi, they have a presence apparently, and then they have a presence in Africa, they have a presence in the rest of Asia, and so on. Then we come into something where you start looking at Stoco also is a Philippines-based company where I don't know any of you had the fortune of being in the Philippines for 2 or 3 days, and we had a coconut also, coconut water. The coconut was this one. Two of us, the 4 or 5 friends, two of us could not finish one coconut. The amount of water that was in there, you think, just a tidbit or something that I wanted to share. But they are taking produce from the farmers and they are creating products not just for coconuts but also they're talking about oils and they're talking about desiccants that they prepare from this so that there is no wastage and the farmers are being helped and they are able to ship this to international places and because of that the farmers who are getting less money normally would now get a lot more money. And while this company is still making a profit, and they are one more example. Then coming closer to home, uh, People Tree Ventures is about training. You had mentioned this as a part of your answer earlier. You could be serving an underprivileged society. You could be going to. Should I finish so that you can start?
No. I mean, after I mean,
So, like you said, education. So they're actually training people with computer training, IT training for underprivileged people, so that they can then improve, come into the market where currently it's all about, to a large extent, you have money, you have the ability to go to college, you have the ability to go and do a postgraduate, and if you do, then you can get into an IT field, and then you'll be able to make a lot of money. And here is somebody who is saying that, well, let me provide these opportunities for people in rural areas, people who are unable to really get access to that sort of thing. training so that they can improve their lives. Telco, from the last time that I saw almost a decade ago to now, it seems to have grown tremendously. And
Previous. So they give free trainings.
they are providing, in certain cases, they're providing free training, in certain cases, they're providing subsidized training. But I believe that what they're doing is, in the case that they're providing free training, those training candidates that they're placing are probably charging upfront so that they can become
Commission.
Yeah.
That's what.
Again, in this one situation, I was not able to get enough information. So whatever I understood, I told you, you should verify whether it's true. So this one company and not 100% clear. Whether it's a complete charity or, as I said, lot of articles. There are a lot of articles where they said these are social enterprises, but I know them as charity. And as a matter of fact, they're registered as non-profit organizations. So when you're registered as a non-profit and some article calls you a social enterprise, I'm sorry, but you don't become a social enterprise. You are a non-profit organization. So this one I'm not 100% clear, but compared to others, this one they are doing the rural training and they are going and saying I'm going to do subsidized training. I'm going to maybe free training, but I'll charge from the company once I get trained.
So is there a lack of ethical issue when the person's organization is claiming to be a one venture, but is registered as another venture, other organization?
No, I think the laws are pretty clear in India. At least you can't be a non-profit and try to make a profit. But then I have always had a question about our education. So this is getting recorded, so I don't want to say anything more.
So this is a gray area. Gray area also.
Yeah. My point is that as far as I know, the laws in India say that education, it's based on trusts. It's not, you can't register a company and say you're into education and you provide a degree certificate. I don't know if that law changed in the past 5 years or 8 years. But if it hasn't changed, then every educational institution that is out there, there's supposed to be a trust and it's supposed to be according to Indian law, or they're only doing this for the benefit of humanity or Indians. But
So that's the reason maximum education. So registering under education society.
Yeah, societies and trusts.
So from there they are doing it again business only. The name is society.
Exactly. So they're in theory, on paper,
Yes.
they're a society, they can't take any profit out of that and follow that. But everybody at least seems to be looking at, let me not get into that.
But social enterprises always can make profit. No? There's no bar on that.
That's not what he's asking. He's not talking about social enterprises making a profit. He's talking about, is there an ethical quandary? If you ethical dilemma. If you say I'm an NGO and then you make a profit, or you say I'm a profitable organization but you do charity.
Anything is feasible in India.
But NGO also they have to have some expenditure also, certain expenditure.
Yeah,
So
absolutely.
they try to show in that borders only. But for that we are just
Absolutely.
they pay.
Right.
Please.
No. That's interesting. Okay. Like for example, incubation center. We say Section 8 company. You don't have any shareholder because whatever the money comes cannot be taken out. So if you're registered as a Section 8 company, but it's for profit. It's not.
No. Section 8 companies, by definition, they are not for profit company. The meaning of not for profit means, whatever profit you make, you will plow back into the company. The shareholders will not get any profit. There will not be any dividend distribution among the promoters among the shareholders. That is the
No, but there is again this thing. But I have already attended three income tax hearings. So they are the people who are finally deciding should I am I eligible for a Volvo and the CSR part. So I have already attended hearing for ETG and Volvo. They given me a temporary listing. Now they are saying whatever, because on the incubation stage it comes at a price. So whatever the money that I'm making, I am paying all the expenses on the residue. Have I got to make a P&L statement at the end of the year and submit it to the thing and pay 30%? They are expecting it is, some of them are doing it. They have actually identified, because for a private institution who is running an incubation center, thankfully they're not they're making any money, they are a sustainable profitable startup. So now I've already attended 3 hearings and I have been asked to provide all my details to decide whether I should. Then I went and told the IT commissioner exemption. Sir, if you, because I'm part of Andhra University. Andhra University doesn't have any P&L state. There is only income and expenses. So whatever the reserves happen, it builds the reserve and you can use it for future. So it is like that. So there is no, it is reserves. You don't call it even profit. The same thing I said, if you put me as some enterprise which I'm running profitable, since we call it ethical, unethical, I don't know, but I said I'll start paying more rental to others. All the money that I'm making here, if I'm making some reserve or some purpose, we call it, I will transfer, I'll start transferring it to others and some expense on that. Or I'll spend money on some other mistake. I will not keep any money here and I will expense it off or push it into the reserves of other state. Whenever I need, I pull it from there. Is there logical? So we will give you the purpose. So it still being a publicly run state funded university doesn't mean I can take for granted that I am Section 8 and I will not be uh, taxed for the 30% corporate tax. If the income tax CIT is called Commissioner Income Tax Exemption, like go to Hyderabad. If they decide, yes, I have to pay profit on my the thing which they are doing for private incubators, like Tech and all that stuff, still being taxed as a corporate entity at 30%. While the donations do come in, that is there are separate books of accounts on how they use it. But if it is, they consider even mine as money from operating a business. Looks like people we are also making money on deployment of one yeah candidates across in Middle East, across India and other stuff in different trades, and they take a cut out of it.
So I think what I said is that. So thank you. Wanted to share something. Uh, so Selco is basically operating with a model where they, to a large extent, they used to be all about solar electricity generation, and they targeted rural areas where there is no power and power lines, and therefore a lot of darkness and so on. And they've been able to now bring in people to install. They're doing a lot of things. They're supporting home entrepreneurs to have a copier and a Xerox machine, uh, let's say, as well as a printer. And this is connected to rooftop solar, single small one that powers that. And they're enabling women to, the homeowners, the lady of the house, to be able to make some money doing this on the side. They are creating, they're providing basically the whole thing about rural electricity, and they're also talking about agricultural help and so on. So while doing that, they are making money. So sorry, that got messed up, but there is something called uh, Mandeshi Bank that is completely women run. It's operating out of a couple of urban areas, but they're also operating out of a lot of rural areas. And most of they give loans which are collateral free, and so competition for MSIC and others, I guess. But they're able to run it in a profitable way. One of the things that was found out with Grameen Bank, Many of you heard of Grameen Bank. One of the big things that Muhammad Yusuf, Mr. Muhammad Yusuf found out when he did this microfinance and all of that in Bangladesh, that got corrupted when it came to India. Lots of bad things also happened along with good things. Unfortunately, the bad was huge. But they found that the repayment of loans is 97 to 98%. And the whole idea was self-help groups. And that is why, for example, in Andhra Pradesh, I understand that we have the largest number of self-help groups. Yeah. And they are able to sustain it and they're able to repay their loans. And so it looks like, and this seems to be across the board. Anytime that you are giving money to the poor and lower interest rate, if the government doesn't step in, politics doesn't come into the picture, then the repayment rate is very high, 95%, 96, 97%. The minute politics come in, things change. I don't want to get into that because that's not a topic today. So, frontier markets is one more where this lady who started it basically got into this business where she's saying, I will provide what is available in urban areas to rural people. And while I'm providing that, I will enable rural entrepreneurs to come up and they're able to do a lot of things using their phones and they're able to source material, source products, source services, and get them into the hands of people that are interested in it. And of course, it helps the local markets. One more enterprise happens to be this Rishi Incest, which is about taking farm produce from farmers and providing that to people in urban areas and benefiting the farmers instead of the middlemen, taking away a lot of money and the farmers not getting that.
Grounds network. Will you come under this? Ah, okay, sorry. Jump at that.
So all the other ones that I talked about are quite far off in other parts of India, but this one is pretty much in Vizag. One of our acquaintances, friends, colleague, an entrepreneur, he's been doing other businesses, but he once went to Araku, found out these things about the coffee farmers, and he decided to work with them and he's created this brand called Native Araku Coffee. And Native Araku Coffee is now doing so well that he has been talking to airlines and saying, I'm going to put this in every airline that flights that they come around and say tea and coffee. So now Native Araku Coffee is even starting an experience center between here and Pune somewhere so that you can taste that. They have counters, I think, in Bangalore airport. And, and what is happening is he is basically taking farmers who would grow this, but they were not benefiting because their lives were still the same after many years of farming and tribals. And um, he's actually sharing his profits with them so that their lives improve and they're doing good. The number of farmers that is working at has been growing very fast. So those are the ones that I would say these are some things that I want to give you examples of. So now, before we go to the next part, which, if you remember, is going to be about opportunity. What are the opportunities that are available for social entrepreneurship? I've talked enough. So now is an opportunity for you to get back and or rather maybe we could have a small discussion. So what areas do you think there are opportunities for social entrepreneurship in India? Let's talk about India, let's talk about what you and I already know, and let's do a brainstorming thing for 5 minutes, maybe 10 minutes on some of these things. What are are some pain areas that you see when you talk, when you think about society, you think about what's around you, and you know how to help them. For example, the street thing. In a way, somebody saw that there is a pain point for people who are street vendors, and they're trying to solve that pain point. I believe the one point that they were trying to get across to you is that uh, street pay, as soon as they hear that, they're connecting it with phone pay, and therefore they're assuming something else. So they were suggesting that the person change and
Just change.
so otherwise, yeah, I don't know. You are the expert in that.
Now, the slides where they saw, there also I could see that the payment came in. Fourth slide or somewhere it was this
Yeah.
payment.
So, but the point is that here is something that you see every day. A vendor passing by a house showing, I'm selling tomatoes and onions, and somebody saying, okay, let me figure out how to help there. At the same time, we come down. So, what areas, what are some things that you find around you and say, there is something that is a constant problem across it, and there should be some solutions.
Waste management is
Waste management, very good. I'll show you an example there.
recycling of the used products to
Okay.
make a new product.
Okay.
Like I've
So-
seen a few videos in the
Yeah, you might already be aware of this word, but it's called upcycling. Upcycling.
upcycling.
Instead of recycling. Recycling is where I'm taking plastic and I'm, let's say, melting it and creating something else. Upcycling is where my understanding. Upcycling is where you're taking something that you are planning to throw away and make something out of it that you are able to sell. No, are able to sell.
Yes, yes.
So that is upcycling, where you end up, because there are street art. For example, yesterday a friend of mine said street art. They seem to be talking about Ukraine. Maybe it's not just Ukraine. Uh, but someplace in an airport in Turkey, or Turkey, not Ukraine. In an airport, there were artists who had put their artwork over there. One piece of artwork was all the uh, zippers. Exactly. Another piece was all about your jeans, and one part of your jeans, just one small part of the jeans. Another one was with buttons, like that. And they created art. Now that art is being displayed in the airport, and somebody is probably going to buy it. You end up making money. So I think one version of upside. Okay, so waste management is one.
The videos that I've seen are something like in India where we have a lot of floral usage and the used flowers instead of being wasted and thrown into garbage, they are being collected. There is certain type of processing that is being made, and out of that they are now making all the incense sticks that are natural flowers that are already used. Instead of throwing them, they're mixing up with certain oils and all. That is also a type of upcycling. Yeah. TTD is now into it, and now it is selling its incense sticks, which are very of good fragrance at a reasonable price.
That
That is
that
also
is
a type of social entrepreneurship and not
Agree.
done by TTD.
No, agreed. But there are two things there. Ravi was talking about. There's a startup called Food that is basically taking what you said and using that for flowers that we use for worship from temples and reusing
From
them.
all the weddings.
But Tirupati TTD, what you said is slightly different from what I heard. I mentioned that because incense sticks has actually been there for a long time. But what TTD is apparently doing, or at least somebody in using the flowers and is they're processing that and they're creating frames. Photo,
This is also
yeah, your incense sticks and photo. Incense sticks is something that I'm saying, oh, I can believe that people have done it before because it makes sense to read it. Photo frames or something that makes sense. I will be saying, sit back and notice saying, oh, that's interesting. Use flowers and put on paint.
Another one. Used idols and photo frames and those which are damaged and those are collected by a particular lady. That's the video I've seen in Facebook. That's collected by a lady, and they are now separated. The frames and the idols, everything are separated, and they are making by collecting all the papers from the frames. They're preparing books and papers. That is one thing. And with the idols, they are manufacturing into pots that can be used for your cooking purpose and all. Those are the few things I've seen.
So, India is one point.
Those are
We
not
have been
idols. These are all being done.
we have been extremely we are actually quite innovative in taking what other people think is waste and actually going and doing something with it. There are I remember seeing an old CRT TV that is there in CRT monitor. The glass is broken, so they take that out and everything inside, and then using it on shelf because I have a container over there. But uh, my grandmother, she would take paper. This is I'm talking about 35, 40 years ago. She would take paper, soak it in water, and then make exact. So you're all aware of what I'm talking about. It's just that those things are not really known to the younger people because art has died a little bit, but there are people who do it.
One of the ideas that I got is on the songs. I think in your one of the lectures you have showcased that every house has this printer
Yeah.
installed.
Yeah.
So do we have the electricity in the AU? Because this was planning to get some Xerox, but it's not available nearby. I have to go outside. So each department can have a kiosk with the printer and all.
Yeah, absolutely. Great idea. Wow. You, you need you need to talk to Ravi. In case you haven't, you know you.
I think so.
Well, for those of you who have not met Ravi, he is the CEO of the EU Incubation Center for Alcove. And as you can tell, incubation center, anybody who's got an idea, we incubate you in that space. So AU or any place that you go, you need to take permission from the higher up to make it happen, right? And for you to go and try to talk to the DC or the registrar, you have to go to Purushottam Garu and lot of other people. And you know, whatever. Getting access to the VC is not going to be something that he's going to give that. But go to Ravi and he'll make it happen. It's just a matter of taking things forward. Okay, so a lot of you are concentrating on waste management.
So,
She's talking about
so Vizag, she's a nutritionist, actually, the profession. Usha, that's what they call it.
yes,
She started Eco Farms.
yeah,
So I attended a webinar on that. She told like 1 month will be a free training program for anyone. It will be free of cost. So we are training on like how to prepare compost, organic farming. Because she is already doing that organic farming and they are selling. So it's a good concept. Like even we can do terrace gardening nowadays after COVID because my balcony was full of that. After COVID because we have absolute time and we have started. So that's also a good idea.
yeah,
Society
absolutely.
she's helping as well as she's starting her own.
Absolutely. Shagaru actually, that one of the things that she started, the COVID timing was a little unfortunate for her, but she started, she was actually leasing out,
Yes.
in a way, farmland within a where you would get 3,000 rupees to burn every month. And once a week, there would be 9 kinds of vegetables, organically grown, that would be delivered to your house. Week after week, you would get 2 kinds of vegetables. You can go to the farm, you can actually learn what to farming yourself in your strip of land. If you don't do it, somebody will do it for you. If you do it, you'll have to find a side of it. Absolutely. And she's, as far as I know, she's not running it as enterprise registered company. That's not it. But okay.
So I was shocked to know that per day 11,000 tons of waste is dumped in the middle of only Vizag Mission. So in spite of throwing all the wet waste, so every individual we can have a compost bin, cutting out all the wet waste.
Yeah, DVMC has been trying to do that, but they can do it.
So now we look at the handicaps that like something is done in rural areas. They are able to access the market.
Yes.
What are the produce they have done, they send it to local market and they get help. So if we can start a social enterprise where we can get support, we can support them. For social where we can do the pop, so we can take the products and so that we can tell market them and they are also prepared. So handicrafts will be great.
I think one of the things that frontier markets is doing is that also. Not just good from cities and other areas. But you're being very conservative with your ideas. You're just sticking to waste. You're only sticking to handicraft. You're not thinking deep enough. You're not thinking simple things that you face every day, but you don't ever stop and say, hey, this is a problem that I'm facing. Now other people should be facing the same problem too. So how do I solve that? And the second thing, one other part to mention is also in urban areas we are totally spoiled. Lot of convenience. That is why there's so much rural migration to urban areas. But there are so many rural problems, and you still, whether it's 40% or 35% of our population still lives in rural areas. It's much higher according to what the papers say, what the statistics are reported, but somehow it seems to be not that high. I believe rural areas have already been depleted of a lot of people. But there are a lot of problems there, and if you're able to solve their problems, like the frontier markets, you have access to 35% of India is a huge number. Talking about 140 crore people, 140 crore and 35%, you are talking about close to 50 crore people who you can service if they're able to come up with a forgot what you want to say. You come back to your
But when you're saying the problem, mostly the major problem is transport.
yeah,
That's a huge problem we are facing.
yeah,
The migration also.
yeah,
So I think we better we can do that.
absolutely. And there are two things that you could look at. One is transportation from that's a wonderful area. Transportation, one thing that people look at is obviously going from villages to cities and back to villages and so on. The second thing is about access to fuel. For them to come to from their area, if they need to get out of petrol pumps are going to be really close to wherever they are. So either solar panels that are going to power an electric vehicle or some other way that you need to get them to get the fuel is one. Yes. Please sit, relax. I'm telling you a lot of things which are would be
Past years I got scared, but I felt like someone lost something else. So one thing is the problem right and generally all the housewives like why can't we have in something every housewife and the working housewife needs a maid. But nowadays we have a lot of so why can't we group and you connect those maids to the housewives. So, like, they are leave all that language another one. So, such type of in urban areas.
you should explore it. There is you're basically doing what
We have it somewhere in North India, like where you can once you take your rental apartment, log in into a particular community site and all and say that you require a weight and these are the activities and this is the time that you want. They will send somebody who is qualified, I mean, who is eligible free in that particular time limit and they send to you so that you can discuss with respect to the weight. That is somewhere being implemented in marketing. Like we have
Similar.
caretaker.
Yes. So yes. So that's where
Yeah. This is
that's the
somewhere in
first
Mumbai,
question.
yes.
The first question that you're going to get the women is, can we trust them? And the platform and what they do is they basically do those kinds of things. And rest will find
Getby.com. It's already there.
they're going off of social enterprise, but the Hyderabad, for example, during COVID times, they ended up getting another group where chefs would be. You could hire somebody to cook, and they would come and they prepare the kind of cuisine that you want. You want Italian, you want Indian, you want those because I mean, it's going to take a very long time now. Let me say never is a bad word for here. It's going to take a very long time.
Maybe never. The last mile connectivity will do.
Agreed, but he's the last mile connectivity again. You can do public transportation. A little bit.
But no, whatever time I want. Because
Agreed.
middle of the night I go to the railway station for something. Because the metro is closed after 11 hours.
Agreed. Agreed. There are some specific challenges that we
Like at least maximizing like 80%.
and which is what some of the European countries are. They basically have
Vehicles on the road.
zero cars or very few cars because pretty much nobody owns a car. Japan, I guess that's what Ravi can tell us. They don't have cars on the road mostly. So, okay, but you're not, since you're not talking about simple problems, and uh, yeah, it's getting time for me to close. So, we have, we could also need time for Q&A. Water, access to water. Something that I came across about 8 or 10 years ago. There are people who, carry water in rural areas over many kilometers. And there is this lady, I believe American, I'm not 100% sure of it, who basically developed this water wheel. And this is actually so one picture, but there are other pictures where the lady is carrying a child on one of her shoulders and she is moving this water and she's able to do that without having to worry. And Rajendra Singh, the waterman of India, a long time ago, more than a decade ago, he talked about this when he was giving a lecture in a non-profit uh, meeting, conference that I was attending, where he told us, you talk about literacy, and women's literacy is lower than men's literacy. How do you enable women to become more literate? And he said, the minute we started making sure that water is available in Rajasthan in the pond that gets created by the community, and therefore people can go there and quickly draw water, the number of girls that started going to school increased. How did that increase? What is the connection? It turns out that when the mother goes 4 or 5 kilometers to go for water, she pulls the eldest daughter or child out of school, makes her sit at home, take care of the other children until she comes back. So that's like 2 hours or 3 hours, so this girl is no longer going to school. The minute the water is close by, this girl's time is freed up, so she goes to school and therefore gets the seniors. So you could be solving societal problems with simple. I mean, once you look at it, then all of us like a reaction. Oh, why did they think of that? That is such a interesting idea. Take a wheelbarrow, and then there are things related to food. Talked about food waste and composting, but there are organizations where they're taking food that is being leftover in restaurants and so on. And they prepare it not the cheap plates that are unfit, but the ones that make and leftover. They take that and they're making sure that it gets provided to the poor. Now we have a lot of hunger in India.
Fridges that are covered where you
Yes.
put up your unused food. Put that
Yeah, but those are ideas where you're doing charity. Now, can you think of a solution which is something where it's a for-profit enterprise while solving the problem of hunger, food waste, and the idea of food is health. There is this idea of food is health, and that you need to seriously consider because a lot of us have been eating food through Swiggy, Zomato, or street food, outside food, and so on. And because of that, we and our sedentary lifestyle, sitting for a long time, listening to Srinivas speaking and all of that, which is not a good idea. Therefore, what about taking food and food as health and how to handle that so that it's not just a rural problem, but it's something that's a problem across the nation. Energy related, already solar panels, Elco, what we talked about earlier, but also check dams and micro hydel projects so that village can get the water that it needs through the river or the stream that flows next to that village. And how to handle that would be an idea that in some cases already being used, in other cases something that you could say, okay, I'm going to do this. Then when it comes to agriculture, there's a lot of research and Israel, tiny bit of country, and it's growing so much food that it's able to not only feed its own people but sending it off to many other countries because they increase the productivity of agriculture tremendously. In India, the agricultural productivity has stagnated in terms of we are able to grow 2 and 3 crops, but because of pesticides, because of insecticides, because of poor farming practices, because of development that is not done in a well-researched manner, you are ending up having to do things that are actually hurtful rather than helpful. For example, uh, again, without making any political comments, the, you have free electricity for farmers for 9 hours and 12 months. What is that free electricity for? The free electricity is primarily for pumping groundwater and pushing it into your field. Now, if you're going to say free electricity and you don't have to pay for it, I'm going to water more. I'll let the water flow even longer than necessary because I'm not paying any price. There's no price on the water, there's no price on the electricity. But we should be talking more about how do we make sure that water is accessible for all. And therefore, maybe a solution can be found by somebody that addresses that problem. So electricity should not really be the big thing there. We are able to increase our productivity. And I don't know how many of you have heard of this, but there is this idea of vertical farming that is zero soil, vertical farming.
hydroponics.
It is rapidly shrinking in India. The number of people are growing, so either we are destroying forests to create agricultural land, or in the name of development, roads and rail and other things, we are going through acquiring farmland and converting it into buildings, whatever, luxury apartments and so on. Which means that the arable land that we have is getting reduced more and more. How do we solve that? Interestingly, where US they have a lot of land, they are able to, they are the ones who came up